welcome to the second episode of my Easter cake video. The first episode was the baking episode, and if you missed it, there's a link in the description box below. I was on Pinterest looking for inspiration, and I usually look at sculpture, painting, different type of crafting, everything but cakes. So I found this nice, whatever it is, this nice picture, and I thought like, oh my god, I want to make a cake looking like this. And I've been having this idea for a couple of weeks, and I just decided, okay, I gotta do that. So let's do it together. In the description box below, I will leave all ingredients you need for decoration. And I promise you guys, even if you're not a professional baker or you have no idea how to decorate cakes, you can do that.
Melt 100 grams of chocolate wafers or candy melts in the microwave. Pour it in a piping bag or in a Ziploc bag like I do. Here you need a really cold alcohol. It could be a vodka or whiskey. Don't worry, you're not wasting it, you're gonna pour it back into the bottle after using. Pipe the chocolate into the alcohol like I do in the video. This will be the branches for your nest, so make them different shape. Just improvise. It's time for the birdhouse. We're gonna melt more chocolate and spread it on the tin foil sheet. And you need to spread it a little bigger than the size of your birdhouse. Before your chocolate gets harder, make a border of your birdhouse with the needle. I'm using the biggest needle I could find in my house. Just don't forget to clean it before using. When you see your chocolate getting harder, put the other sheet of tin foil on the top and put the cutting board. That helps to keep your chocolate birdhouse flat. Don't eat the leftovers of the chocolate, we're gonna use them later. And now we're gonna imitate the wooden surface of the birdhouse. I'm using the same needle. Here I just shape in the boards. I'm scratching the surface with the needle, trying to recreate a look of the wooden board. You don't have to be an artist for that, just scratch and have fun. To shade the surface, I'm using white icing color. If you want to, you can add different color to a white color and make it bluish or greenish. I'm just lightly spreading it on the surface using brush and helping with a paper towel. And here's our leftovers. I melted just a little bit of chocolate to glue the roof to our birdhouse. Make sure that your melted chocolate is not so hot, because if it's hot, it's gonna melt the whole thing. To make the little Easter tablet, I'm heating up the knife. I don't have a gas stove, so I'm using the lighter. And here's the needle, again. Sorry for the light on this part of the video. When I work with chocolate, I'm so into the process, so I forgot to turn my light on. Thanks God didn't forget about camera. For the tablet, I'm mixing a little bit of pink with the white icing color. And here is the baking part again. We're gonna create an edible decorative moss. You just need to mix all ingredients together, add some food colors. I usually use a mix of green, red, and yellow colors. And when you're happy with the color, just pour it into plastic cups or into a paper coffee cups. Fill up a third of the cup and put them in the microwave for 1 minute. And here's our beautiful moss. Remember in my baking episode I said your ganache has to be brown. Because with brown base you don't need a lot of branches to make your cake look like a nest. As you can see, I'm not using anything to glue the branches, that's the plan. I'm just pushing them in the ganache. I messed up and my ganache is white, so my cake does look like a nest even with a lot of branches. But if the ganache was brown, I would skip the next step. Shading my white ganache with the cocoa powder. If your ganache is not brown enough, just repeat my step. Use the cocoa powder or food color. We're gonna cut a back of the cake to put our birdhouse, and it's so beautiful. Guess what I did with this piece? I'm using leftovers of the ganache to glue our birdhouse to the cake. And by the way, I melted ganache in the microwave for 10 seconds before using. Ta-da-da, important moment! It's glued. And if you don't want your birdhouse to fall down, use something to hold it for 10-15 minutes. And as a glue for our moss, we're using leftovers of our ganache. To make it more realistic, we need some branches on the back side of the nest. And the last touch is the eggs, of course. I was gonna order egg mold from Amazon, but delivery time was so long, like a week or so, I didn't want to wait. So I decided to buy some eggs from grocery store and shade them with golden and silver powder. If you don't have those powders, that's okay. You can leave them brown, or you can shade eggs with white color, white icing color, like we did with our birdhouse. And ta-da! Our unique, beautiful Easter cake. Congratulations guys, you nailed it!